Hello everyone. In this session, we'll discuss about AI agent creation. What I'm going to do is I will demonstrate how to create an AI agent using Google ADK, Google Agent Development Kit. This is the workflow. First, we will begin with creating a virtual Python environment. Then we will install the prerequisites, what kind of libraries are needed for creating an agent. Then we will create an agent. To create an agent, we also need an API key. We'll acquire an API key, create the agent, and then we will test the agent. While testing, we will test it in two different ways. We will test it in a command prompt, and also we will deploy that agent as a web service, and then through a web interface, we will test it. Okay, so right now we'll go to the documentation which explains the steps. Go to the agent development kit documentation. Here you see we have the getting started section. Then we have 4 different languages. We have different pages. You go to the Python. We are following the Python track. We need to have the Python 3.10 or later installed on your machine. I'm assuming you have the Python and pip installed. If you have not, find it out and install. Then we will follow the steps here. Also, what we have to do is we will install Google ADK. You can see create and activate a Python virtual environment, that is highly recommended. So we will begin with creating a virtual environment and then we will install the Google ADK. So look at this, the workflow. Create Python virtual environment and then install. I have created an empty directory here. This is project 3 where we will have our agent created in this folder. So let's go to this particular folder command line. So I'm going to copy this and then go to the command prompt. Switch to, let me make it small. CD, paste it here. Right now we are in this project 3 folder. We want to create a virtual environment, virtual Python environment. What we have to do is Python -m venv is the command for creating a virtual environment. Then we have to give a name for the virtual environment as well. So the tradition is to use the same name venv. Yes, it says that it didn't say anything, but it has created the virtual environment folders. You see, you can see venv folder is created, and there are some additional folders for include files, libraries, and then scripts. In scripts you can find few executables. So what we will do is we will activate this virtual environment. Basically, to activate you have to execute the activate.bat file. Don't go and click here. We have to be in the context of project 3. So here we will execute that. So let me go to that folder, venv scripts activate. This will activate the virtual environment. You can see a venv is prefixed here, indicating that we are in the virtual environment right now. This is the good time to install the Python package. So pip install, we are installing Google ADK. So Google -ADK. So did we misspell? No. We are installing the Google ADK. Let me go and show you the documentation where we are now. We have created a virtual environment and we are in this step, pip install Google ADK. We are installing the Google ADK. Once we have the ADK installed, we can create the agent. That's the very interesting part. See, ADK, once it is installed, we can give this command to the ADK and say, please create one agent with this name. Then it will create a very basic agent for us. Later we can equip the agent with tools. We will go there, but not in this video. In this video we want the minimal agent which can communicate with us. Let's go and see if it was installed. 98 of 121. So let's wait. While waiting, let's see where we are now. We have created the virtual Python environment. We have installed. We are installing the prerequisite. So Google ADK is being installed. Can we make the API key ready for creating the agent? This is a good time for us to go to Google AI Studio and get the API key. So let me go here. I have opened Google AI Studio, and here if you go to aistudio.google.com, make sure that you are logged in with the Google account. You don't need to have any kind of paid account here. Just to get an API key, go in here. I have so many API keys created. I will create a new one. Create API key. This is basic agent. Okay, I named it basic agent. It doesn't matter. It's only for you to later identify which key was used where. I'm going to create a key. Let's just go and see what happened to the installation. See, the agent SDK is, ADK is installed. Now we are in a position to create an agent, but what we just need is an API key. You can click here to copy this API key. This is the API key. We have the API key, guys. Now go back and see. Installed the prerequisites, acquired the API key. Now create the agent. Where is the API key? We have it in our clipboard. This is the API key we have generated. Go to the command prompt. We are going to create an agent. Before that, we have to go to the project 3 folder and see what all happened here. We had created a virtual environment in this folder. We do have it here. When we installed ADK, a lot of additional source is put in here. A lot of additional code is added here. If you look at the scripts, you will find so many executables tools here. One of them is ADK. Look at this. Right now, if you see ADK here, we are ready to create agents using ADK. Now we can execute ADK command here. So let's say ADK create my agent. So I'm creating an agent named my agent here. Enter. See, look at this. We are creating, let me go back to project 3 folder here. It's asking you to select a model for the root agent. It means ADK is creating a root agent, because when we create a Google ADK project, there will be a root agent which is going to be an entry point agent which begins the agentic task first. Now I'll say one, which is Gemini 2.5 Flash. You can connect to other models as well. That will make this video more complicated. Let's go for one. Then you have options Google AI, Vertex AI. Vertex AI is Google Cloud Platform endpoint, where if you have a Vertex account with a billing, you can use Vertex AI. But here we are using a free account. We are connecting to Gemini endpoint. So go for one here. We have provided two things. Do you want to use Google's Gemini or outside models? We said I want Google Gemini. And then we said Google AI over Vertex AI. We said Google AI. And then we have to provide the API key. We have it in the clipboard. So I'm going to just paste it here. Pasted. Enter. Agent created in this folder. In project 3 folder. See, my underscore agent is created. These 3 files are generated. We'll see those files. Then warning, there is a API key in the env file, .env file. Please don't check in that to the source control, version control. Don't allow others get access to it. Now let's open these files. So if I look at the my agent, these 3 files are here. I will open Google Anti-Gravity. You can use your Python IDE. These days I'm using anti-gravity, that's why I'm opening it. It's a very simple user interface. If you do not have anti-gravity, I strongly recommend you to install it. So I will open the folder. This is the project 3 folder. Inside that, yes, I trust the authors of the. Now .env, if you open, we will have the Google API key and says that don't use Vertex AI, which is use Gemini AI. Then you have a agent.py. Here we are creating the root agent, specified the model and the name for the root agent. You can specify anything for a name. Then a description for the agent and the instruction to the agent when we make LLM calls. Now, if you go to the int underscore py, this is where the framework. Okay, this, don't worry about this. Let me remove that lines. Okay. From dot import agent, this will be looked up by the framework. Google ADK will look for init.py file where you have to expose the root agent. Now we are exposing the agent here. Dot means from the current folder you import agent, so then it will look for the root agent in this agent.py. There you are we are creating a root agent, and interestingly this is enough. The remaining part of handling this, using this agent and orchestrating that agent, everything will be done by the framework. So let's see how we can run this agent. So I'm going to go here. We can ADK run. We have to specify the agent name, my agent. What we are expecting is ADK will take the agent. It will refer the init Python file. Sorry, this is env. It will refer this, and then say we have specified the agent is having the root agent. So go to the agent, find the root agent, then ADK will use this agent to respond our requests or respond our questions. So let's go and execute it. And before executing, I want to clarify one more thing. Where are we now? We had created the virtual environment, we had installed the prerequisites, we had acquired an API key and created an agent. See, we have done all this. Now we are about to test it. Okay, the final step, testing. Run my agent. How we are testing ADK? We are relying on ADK and then asking please run my agent. It's running the agent. Look at here, it's waiting for a user input. I'll ask a question here. Tell me about spices produced in Kerala. We have the answer here. The spices produced in Kerala, root agent saying Kerala, often called the spice garden of India, is renowned globally for its rich production of various spices due to its fertile land. Okay, so we have a very clear answer. I will go back and read this completely later. Now let's go back to the ADK. So we are in a position to ask what is the capital city of Nigeria. The capital city of Nigeria is Abuja. Okay. Now hold on. So we can ask questions to our agent and our agent is responding to that. Now let me come back from this Control C, and I have stopped running the agent now. We will run the agent on a web interface. So ADK web, we are actually running a web server on this machine at port number 800 or 8000 we'll run. Let's run the web server. So I'll take this. This is the address at which the web server is running. I'll go to the browser and open the web server. See, we have not specified the agent. We are just running the web server, which is capable of choosing the agent from that directory, like my agent. I've selected now. Now we can interact with the agent here. I'll ask a question. Give me few interesting facts about India. Let's read a little bit about India. This is a web interface provided for testing, and this is not for deploying the final agent for production. We can test and evaluate the agent in this environment. So we have a few more options that we will explore later. See, we have asked a question and there is an answer. The number 0 originated in India, birthplace of four major religions. India is the birthplace of Hinduism, Buddhism, Jainism, and Sikhism. The largest democracy in the world, incredible linguistic diversity. Yoga originated in India. So we have these 5 very important points about India. Now we can ask more questions and we can get answers. If you look at the traces, you can see how long it took. Last time when I executed a similar kind of question with Google Gemini LLM with the same model, it took 2 minutes. This time we have got an answer within 6-7 seconds. This is how we can create. Hold on, let's go to the documentation. Here we have. This is how we can create an agent. Now we can equip agent with tools that we will cover in next session. We have run our agent, run with the web interface. See, till here we have covered. That's it. See you soon. I'll come back with another video where we will make our agent more capable of doing things. Right now, although we have created an AI agent, we have not made the AI agent do anything. It is just responding to questions. So this is basically doing an agent's job using a generative AI model. But an agent can do a lot more. We will explore that in next video. Thank you.